All right, let's see. So this is going to be a little lesson on um, creating a database in SPSS. And what you do is you go to the File menu, and you go to New, Data, and it will bring up this spreadsheet. And let's suppose that you have three different groups, and you rated their mood on a 1 to 5 scale, and you've got 10 cases in each group. So the first group, we're going to say we're going to enter 1 for those first 10 cases, and that indicates which group they're in. They're all in group 1. And then over here in this variable, and it doesn't matter which variable you put first. You can put the group variable first. You can put the scores on the mood first. Doesn't matter. So the mood, let's say that their scores were like this: 5, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 4. Pretty happy group. Second group: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. And here's their mood scores. Whoops, I went too many. And then the third group: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. And this is the extremely grumpy group. We'll call this the hangover group. Okay, so that's how you enter the data. And then if you go over here to variable view, you can name your variables. So this first variable in the column 1 was the mood variable. And in column 2, you had your group variable. And you can give labels. This will help you remember what your variables are measuring. So that's mood, measured on a scale from 1 to 5. And this is which group. And then the values. So your first group had a value of 1, and that group is, let's say, the psych majors. And group 2 is the bio majors. And group 3 is the math majors, just to keep the stereotype going. And that's it. Then you want to save your data set. Just call it whatever. I'm going to call this sample data. And your data set is now complete. You got variable names up here, you got your scores here, and then you're ready to analyze. So let's do an analysis. You've got two groups, so you could do a t-test or you could do a one-way ANOVA. We've been talking about one-way ANOVAs, so let's do that. We'll say one-way ANOVA. Group is the factor. Mood is your dependent variable. Options, let's hit descriptive statistics. Continue. Post hocs. Well, we only have two groups, so we don't need post hocs. If it's significant, then you've got, you know which groups are different. If you had more than two groups, say 3 or 4 groups, you'd hit post hoc and then Tukey, but we only have 2 groups. So now we'll hit OK. And, oh wait, we have 3 groups. My bad. Let me do it again. Analyze. Compare means. One-way ANOVA. The stuff you put in there is still there. I'm just going to go, the options are still there. Going to go to post hoc, Tukey, continue, OK. And we'll look at the data. All right. So groups, the 3 groups' means are quite different from each other. The F value is highly significant. And so we say that there is a significant difference between these sample means. This tells us that the population means are not equal to each other. But we don't know which population means differ from each other yet. So we will go down and look at the post hoc tests, and we can look at this homogeneous subsets thing and see there are no homogeneous subsets. Each group is in its own category, and that tells you all three groups are significantly different from each other, all three group means. So now you wrap words around it. We wanted to compare math, psych, and bio majors levels of happiness or their moods. And we found significant differences between all three of the population means. It looks like psych majors have the most positive mood, followed by bio majors, and then math majors have the most negative or least positive mood. And that's it. That's how you enter data and analyze it with an ANOVA.